the friends you talk to, the pets you play with, the flowers you see, the bees by a fountain, the trees that give you shade. All living things are made of cells. When we look inside this microscopic world, all we see is simply cells.
In some ways, cells are like the bricks that are used to build a house or building. How these bricks are put together and how many bricks are used determines the size and shape of the structure. There may be tens of thousands of bricks in a multi-storied apartment building. In a similar way, the size of a living thing depends not on how big its cells are, but on how many cells it has. A whale has trillions of cells. But on average, these cells are no larger than the cells in a bumblebee. Most cells are very small. If the average size cell in your body were 1/4 of an inch across, you'd be taller than most skyscrapers.
The entire human body is made out of cells or the things the cells have made, such as bone. Skin is made of cells, your heart is made of cells, the muscles that operate the body so that you can move, these things are all made of cells, including the brain itself, which sends electrical signals around from one cell to the other so that we can think. All these different kinds of cells work fundamentally the same way. When you look inside the cell, you see the same kinds of structures.
Cells come in all sorts of sizes and shapes. They're so small that we need a microscope to see them. At the center, the nucleus acts as the cell's brain and controls its activities. It also holds the DNA, the instructions for life. The cell's membrane protects each cell and takes in the raw materials it needs to stay alive. Water, nutrients, and waste move into and out of the cell all the time. These materials may hitch a ride along the cell's transport network, a network made up of microtubules and intracellular membranes. The cell's transport network picks up, transports, and delivers material throughout the cell. The cell breaks down raw materials into the building blocks it needs to grow. This ability to take in vital materials allows the cell to function and perform specific tasks. Our cells work together in extraordinary ways. The heart, for example, is made up of muscle cells with a tendency to twitch. Separately, they twitch to their own rhythm, but together they beat as one. Millions of them work together to give us a heartbeat. These muscle cells survive as long as we do, but throughout the body, cells die and get replaced all the time. Our body produces new cells through mitosis, the process where one cell divides into two. Since we're constantly losing and replacing cells, most cells in our body are actually younger than we are.